Good morning, students. Let's talk about habitat. Dear students, we live in towns, cities because these places they fulfill all our daily needs. What we need daily: food, water, shelter. So, the all living things prefer to live in those places which are best suited to their needs. The place or area where an organism lives or where it can be found, that area is known as its habitat. The place or area occupied by the entire community that includes some total of atmospheric and soil factors that forms our habitat. So we get this definition that habitat, it provides food, water, air, light, shelter, and a place for breeding to the plants as well as the animals that live there. It provides all the things that are necessary for livelihood. So how can we define an ecosystem? An ecosystem is a habitat along with all the living things that live in it. Means all the living organisms along with their habitat, they form the ecosystem. The habitat, the living things, and the places where they live, all these things combined, they form our ecosystem. And all animals, they have different animals, I can say, have different habitats. Let us know about different types of habitat, how we divide the habitats. So we can broadly divide or we can categorize the habitats into four main types: the terrestrial, the freshwater, estuarine, and marine habitat. Let's learn about them one by one. Firstly, we will go with the terrestrial habitat. You must have read about terrestrial animals previously. The animals that live on land, they are known as the terrestrial animal. So what is their habitat? Land is their habitat. So this habitat, it is considered to be the most variable in terms of both time and geography. The climate and substance are the major factors which, together with their interaction with organisms, determine the nature of these communities and ecosystem in a terrestrial habitat. Different types of plant, they grow on the land because land is their habitat. It is called terrestrial habitat. So we have divided those different plants into different categories. We have classified them and we are going to discuss that now. Firstly, the hydrophytes. The plants that grow on swampy or watery areas, they are known as the hydrophytes. Hydro means water, and the plants that grow in watery areas, they are known as the hydrophytes. For example, lotus. Next is mesophytes. These are the plants that grow best in wet habitat, means not completely covered with water, not completely dry, but wet habitat. They grow best here. Next is xerophytes. We have seen the cactus growing in the deserts. So deserts, what kind of land the deserts have? They are dry lands. And the plants that grow on arid or dry land, and they have various properties to live there.